Hey guys, how you doing? The first simple question may come in your mind when you just hear Flutter is what is Flutter? So here in this video we will just discuss what is Flutter, and we will also discuss some more things about Flutter, that how you can build some pretty good beautiful applications with the help of Flutter for yourself. So let's get started with our first question: what is Flutter? So, Flutter is an open source UI software development kit created by Google. It is used to develop applications for Android, iOS, Mac, Linux, Google Fuchsia, and web. The first version of Flutter was known as codename Sky and ran on Android operating system. In simple words, Flutter is a tool which allows you to build native cross-platform apps with one programming language and code base. So let me just guys give you an example that let's say if you just want to build an application for Android, so without using any cross-platform, you will have to code on Java or Kotlin for Android, and for iOS you will have to code on a Swift or Objective C. So here what Flutter does is it is a tool, it is a cross-platform tool. So by only one code base and by just programming or just coding it in one programming language, you will get an app which will run on different operating system. So this is what Flutter is. Here our next point is it uses Dart platform. Flutter apps are written in Dart language, make use of many language more advanced features, which we will discuss further. Flutter runs in Dart virtual machine, which features a just-in-time execution engine, which is I think the best feature any cross-platform can have. While writing and debugging an app, Flutter uses just-in-time compilation, allowing for hot reload, with which modifications to source file can be injected into a running application. So let me guys explain you that here what Flutter does is, let's say you make a change in your source code and now you just want to implement that change in your application. So here with this hot reload feature, you can just implement that change without even restarting your app and without losing the state of your app. So I think this is the best feature any cross-platform can have, which is hot reload. And even because of this feature, Flutter has got a worldwide praise too, especially. Here our next point, UI as code, user interface. Flutter has the idea of building user interfaces at code. That's called UI as code. So in short, let me just give you an example that if you are an Android developer, then you might aware about the fact that here in Android Studio you are having drag and drop options for building an apps for Android. But here in Flutter there are no visual editors or drag and drop options. You will have to just write code for every UI you want to build. But it might sound intimidating at first, but you will see how Flutter has nice approach towards building UI as code. So it's not at all difficult to write everything in code and to build a beautiful UI in Flutter. Flutter has got very good idea for that. Trust me. Now our next point is material design in Flutter. So here in this picture, these are some material designs. You might have seen this earlier. Flutter by default embraces material design system. It is a design system created and heavily used by Google. Also, it is indeed customizable and works on iOS devices too. And the last point, whilst material design is built into Flutter, you can also find Apple styled Cupertino widgets too in Flutter. So you can also find some widgets to build UI for iOS too. And here comes our word widgets into the picture. So I will not discuss what are widgets and how they are used in Flutter. Let it be in my next video. In next video I will discuss more about widgets. But I guess your point is clear that what is Flutter, and if you still have any doubt or question regarding Flutter, you can post it down in the comment section. I will be ready to solve that.